sorry, I did juggling kick. So this is when we're going to use the leg loops. Using the leg loops a little bit higher in this position actually makes it easier. So you can adjust the leg loops as you would like. What we're going to do is come to keep our feet in the center of the mat. Okay? It's always good to give people a positioning for that. We're going to just do a simple push-up. Come down, push-up. And then drop your knees to the front. Ooh la la. Fantastic. Swing the arms out and wide, and then come on down. Now when I come down, I'm going to bring my forehead down to the mat, so I can walk back and find my position. So walk back and find your position. It's okay to keep your forehead on the ground, on the floor, but it's a little bit nicer to keep it on the mat. So get into a good position. I'm holding on with my hands. We could also do a wrist wrap here, but let's start here. So I first just drop in and see if I can get a nice shoulder stretch. Okay, so if I turn my thumbs back, it's completely different than if I turn my thumbs out to the sides. So play with that a little bit. Rotating the hands will change the position of the shoulders. Now we're going to inhale and lift. Okay, and then once we lift, we're going to swim forward. So swimming is when we make semicircles with the arms, right? So bring it forward, arms straight and wide. And from here we drop our chest. When we drop our chest, we get a big shoulder stretch. Right? Go ahead and inhale, lift, and then swim back. So remember to lift before we swim. Exhale, drop in. Really good. Inhale, lift, swim wide and around. Beautiful, guys. And then drop the chest, stretch. Inhale, lift. So just even during this movement, just practice a few times, you can feel that strength in the underbelly of the arm. So when you come here, and then just press your hands towards the ground as your chest lifts, and feel what happens in the underbelly of your arms. Beautiful. So we inhale, lift, and we come around and dive in. One last time, shake it out. Okay, so I'm going to give you a couple variations. So if you want to push your hips up towards the sky and come onto the crown of the head, it's like rabbit in yoga. From here, you can tuck your toes under. Maybe this is as far as somebody wants to go, especially if they have any neck issues. If somebody is really uncomfortable with their neck, what we're going to do is have them come up. So swim wide and then slide into elbow creases. So you're on your knees, your toes are tucked under, and we're just getting a nice stretch here. Okay? From here, you can lift and tuck. Lift and tuck. Kind of what I attempted to do at the end of the practice, and I was like, all right, you're done. Come on back down. So it's like a plow, but without any weight in the top of the head, right? And for those that want to try plow, we're going to slide into a handhold. Watch me first, please. Okay? Tuck your chin deep into your chest. Roll into your shoulders. You see where I'm at? Shoulders, not the crown of the head. And then you kick it over for clearance and land it. Nice and easy. If you have the crown of your head on the floor, come out, because it is the shoulders that need to be on the ground, not the head. Okay, tuck the toes under. So you're not going to reach up higher because that doesn't actually work, Navina. You're going to slide in so your hands are tight.
Well, these aren't going to work. You have to bring them up higher.
Try it. If your leg loops are higher, it is easier. Okay? So I'm going to watch everybody. So do it at least one time so I can see you. Tuck the toes under. So you have to push. Oh, yes. That's it, Wendy. And then you can roll over.
My thumbs to the floor.
Yeah. Boom. Good. So not on the crown of the head.
I know. I think my leg loops are too low.
Look ahead and bring them up and try it. Nice, Sam. That's it. You have to tuck all the way in so your head goes towards your belly. Yes. Nice job. You good?
No.
Okay, good. Let's just try it one more time. So let's get the visual. Okay? Yep, that's it. Yep, your head tucks towards your belly, and then you're on your shoulders. See, if your leg loops are too high, you won't actually touch, which is okay. It's called clearance. We want to make sure we have enough clearance. Yes, that's it, Tirza. Yeah. Very nice.
Is there idea to pause and plow your elevator?
Well, yeah, the idea is you're hanging out in a pose that we call plow. So we went from rabbit to plow, and we're getting all the benefits of this pose. You're going to feel it through the back of the body, you're going to feel it through the legs, and then we can float here as long as we have clearance. And then I like to pull so I have control, right? So we can practice all the core strengthening stuff. Woo! Beautiful. Yeah, and then we can play. Let's do a little play time on the floor. Nice.
this elbow variation feels super good on my upper
Yes.
traps. And
Yeah.
that helps my
Yeah, so the elbow variation isn't like a lesser pose, you know, it's more of a variation. So those, because Deborah said that her neck didn't feel good in that pose. And I do have, can I use you for the, so everyone can see? For the support. So come into your child's pose. And only do this with people who seem like they're close to getting there. If they're nowhere near close, just leave them alone. So go ahead and bring the crown of the head to the floor, tuck your toes under for rabbit, lift your hips. So rabbit pose, one pose. Now, in order for her to get into plow, she has to straighten her legs and then tuck her chin into her chest.
I'll have a good grab.
Gotta work with me now, yeah.
Can't lose the grip.
Don't lose your grip. And when she tucks her chin into her chest, I'm gonna have my shins here so she can tuck your chin into your chest so she can roll onto me if somebody doesn't feel like they can get onto their shoulders.
That's nice.
Okay? So it's just nice to have somebody to land on. And when I was doing it with Deborah yesterday, I was like, okay, I got you, but then she kind of like collapsed. It wasn't exactly what I meant. I was like, okay, but you know, I could have gave her more instruction to do it better. So when somebody's trying something new and they're nervous about their neck, we don't want to ever take them too far. But as you can see, if you're here, and everybody, so do you guys want to try supporting each other in this?
Yeah.
Okay, team up, okay? Why don't you guys team up, is that okay? Why don't you do it, Tirza, since she just tried it and you guys can switch. So just take a moment to feel what it's like. I'm going to help with the positioning. Just try to find the position and then
And what do you do? Put the